In 30 BC, Cleopatra, Egypt's last queen, vanished from the pages of history, her tomb lost to the sands of time. Picture a woman who ruled empires, loved fiercely, and fought for her children's future. Yet no trace of her final resting place remains. Was it hidden to defy her enemies, swallowed by the sea, or erased by those who feared her legacy? Her lover, Mark Antony, died beside her, their dream of eternity sealed in a crypt no one can find. Welcome to Mysteries Unearthed, where history's deepest secrets beg for answers. Join us as we chase the ghost of Cleopatra's lost tomb, a puzzle that's haunted the world for 2,000 years. It's 69 BC, and a girl is born in Alexandria, a city of marble and gold where the Nile meets the sea. Her name is Cleopatra VII, daughter of Ptolemy XII, a weak king drowning in debt to Rome. She's no ordinary child. By age 10, she's studying Greek, Egyptian, and 7 other languages, her dark eyes sharp with a hunger for power. Alexandria buzzes around her. Philosophers debate in the Great Library, ships unload spices from India, and the pharaoh's lighthouse burns like a star. But the palace is a viper's nest. Her father's rule crumbles, and her siblings plot for the throne. Cleopatra grows up fast. At 14, she's named co-regent, a ceremonial title, but her mind is already racing. She learns to charm, to negotiate, to survive. By 51 BC, age 18, her father dies, and she seizes the throne alongside her younger brother, Ptolemy XIII, a boy king she barely trusts. Egypt's crops fail, the Nile's floods falter, and Rome's shadow looms. Cleopatra knows she must act, or lose everything. She's not just a queen, she's a strategist. To secure Egypt, she courts Julius Caesar, Rome's rising star, when he arrives in Alexandria in 48 BC. Picture her, 21, draped in silk, stepping from a rolled-up carpet to meet him, a bold, theatrical entrance. Caesar, 52, is captivated. They become lovers, and she bears his son, Caesarion, in 47 BC. A mother now, Cleopatra cradles her newborn, whispering promises of a throne that will rival Rome. But her brother Ptolemy XIII rebels, sparking civil war. Caesar's legions crush him, and Cleopatra rules alone, her son's future her guiding star. By 44 BC, Cleopatra's power peaks. She visits Rome, dazzling senators with her wit. But Caesar's assassination shatters her plans. She flees back to Egypt, Caesarion clinging to her side. Now 25, she's a single mother and a queen in a world of wolves. Her younger sister, Arsinoe, betrays her, plotting with rebels. Cleopatra strikes back, exiling Arsinoe, her heart heavy but unyielding. Egypt's grain feeds Rome, and she rebuilds her navy, her eyes on the future. Then comes Mark Antony. In 41 BC, she sails to Tarsus in a golden barge, perfumed sails catching the wind, musicians playing. Antony, 42, a battle-scarred Roman general, is spellbound. They talk for hours, laughing over wine, their bond instant and electric. Cleopatra sees a partner, Antony sees a goddess. By 40 BC, they're lovers, and she bears twins, Alexander Helios and Cleopatra Selene, their cries echoing through the palace. Antony carves wooden horses for them, while Cleopatra dreams of a dynasty to outlast Rome. Alexandria thrives under their rule. Feasts stretch into dawn, wine flows, poets recite, and dancers spin under starlight. Cleopatra, now 29, teaches Caesarion to read hieroglyphs, his small hands tracing stone. The twins toddle after her, their golden anklets jingling. In 36 BC, she gives birth to Ptolemy Philadelphus, her 4th child, and Antony's 3rd. Picture her rocking him, singing in Egyptian, her voice soft but fierce. She's a mother, a lover, a queen, balancing empire and family. But Rome's new leader, Octavian, watches with cold disdain. He's Caesar's adopted son, lean and calculating, hungry for Egypt's wealth. Antony's loyalty to Cleopatra divides Rome. Senators whisper of betrayal. In 34 BC, Antony grants Cleopatra's children vast territories, crowning them in Alexandria's square. Caesarion, 13, stands tall as king of kings. The twins, 6, beam in miniature crowns. Ptolemy, 2, claps from Cleopatra's arms. The crowd roars, but Octavian seethes, calling it treason. By 32 BC, the stage is set for war. Octavian slanders Cleopatra as a seductress, rallying Rome against her. She and Antony prepare their navy, their children trailing them in royal robes. Cleopatra, 37, kisses Ptolemy's forehead, promising a future. Antony polishes his sword, his laughter masking fear. They don't know Actium's battle will break them, or that their tomb will vanish. A mystery for the ages. A mystery for the... September 2nd, 31 BC, the Battle of Actium rages off Greece's coast. Cleopatra's royal barge sways in the chaos, her heart pounding as Egyptian and Roman ships clash. Antony's fleet, once mighty, burns under Octavian's assault. Picture her, 39, gripping the rail, her golden crown glinting, watching galleys sink in flames. She's no warrior, but she's here, Caesarion's face flashing in her mind. Antony signals from his ship, but the tide turns against them. The battle's a disaster. Octavian's smaller, faster ships outmaneuver them. Cleopatra, seeing defeat, orders her barge to retreat, sails catching the wind. Antony follows, abandoning his men. They sail to Alexandria, their dreams of empire drowning with the wreckage. Back in the palace, the air is heavy. Antony, 49, slumps in a chair, wine staining his tunic, his laughter replaced by silence. Cleopatra hides Caesarion with priests, sending the twins and Ptolemy to a desert stronghold. She's a mother first, her children's safety, her only light. Octavian's propaganda paints her as a witch, seducing Rome's hero. Cleopatra counters with letters, rallying allies, but Egypt's coffers dwindle. By 30 BC, Octavian's army marches on Alexandria, a dust cloud on the horizon. Antony rouses himself, leading a final charge, but his men desert. Moment of despair, a false report claims Cleopatra's dead. Antony, heartbroken, falls on his sword, blood pooling on the marble floor. She finds him, still breathing, and cradles his head, sobbing, "My love, we'll meet again." Antony dies in her arms, his weight heavy against her. Cleopatra, 39, is alone, her lover gone, her city falling. She locks herself in her mausoleum, a stone chamber built for her tomb, piled with treasures, gold, emeralds, scrolls. She writes to her children, promising they'll live, though Caesarion, 17, faces Octavian's wrath. The twins, 10, and Ptolemy, 4, are hidden, their fates uncertain. Tradition says she chooses an asp, its venom swift, to join Antony in death. Picture her, calm, regal, pressing the snake to her arm, whispering, "I am free." On August 12th, 30 BC, Cleopatra's gone. Octavian storms Alexandria, expecting a golden crypt, but finds nothing. No tomb, no treasure, only a half-finished Greek inscription on the mausoleum wall. Eternal Queen, hidden forever. Her children vanish too. Caesarion, murdered at 17. The twins and Ptolemy, sent to Rome as captives. The tomb's absence is baffling. Alexandria's priests are silent, its records blank. Did Cleopatra plan this, hiding her grave to cheat Octavian's greed? Or was it lost in the chaos? A curious clue emerges. In 29 BC, a Roman soldier, drunk on victory wine, claims he saw a sealed chamber near the palace, guarded by Egyptian priests. By dawn it's empty, the priests gone. Was it her tomb, spirited away? Another hint. A merchant in 28 BC reports a caravan moving under moonlight, carrying a golden sarcophagus toward the desert. No one follows. Octavian's men are too busy looting. These whispers fade, but the mystery grows. Alexandria's sands keep their secret. No grand mausoleum rises, no statues mark her grave. Cleopatra's tomb, meant to hold her love for Antony and her hopes for her children, is a ghost. Was it a final act of defiance or a casualty of war? The question lingers, as haunting as the queen herself. Cleopatra's death marks the end of Egypt's independence. Octavian, now Augustus, absorbs her kingdom into Rome, her treasures funding his empire. But the tomb's absence gnaws at him. He searches Alexandria's palaces, temples, and docks, finding only whispers. Priests claim ignorance. Locals stay silent. A Greek poet, years later, writes of a queen's hidden rest. But no map survives. The mystery deepens with time, as if Cleopatra meant to vanish. Let's step into her final days. Picture Cleopatra in her mausoleum, summer 30 BC. The air thick with incense. She's 39, her hair streaked with silver, her hands steady as she pens letters to her children. Caesarion, tall and bold as her heir, but she knows Octavian will hunt him. The twins, Alexander and Cleopatra Selene, 10, cling to her robes, their eyes wide with fear. Ptolemy, 4, naps in her lap, unaware of the danger. She tells them stories of Isis, the goddess who protects, promising they'll meet again. She plans her death with precision. The asp, sacred to Egyptian gods, is her choice. Not for drama, but for control. She dresses in her finest crown, gold shimmering, and writes a final note to Octavian, demanding her children's safety. Her maids Iris and Charmian weep but stay loyal, sealing the chamber. The asp's bite is quick, and Cleopatra slips away, her last thought of Antony and her babies. Octavian's men break in, finding her still, regal, a queen to the end. But the tomb, it's gone. The mausoleum packed with gold is empty by the time Romans arrive. No sarcophagus, no Antony, no trace of the lovers. A curious detail, a hidden passage under the mausoleum, discovered in 29 BC, leads to the sea, but it's collapsed. Did priests move her body under cover of night? Or was the tomb never there, a decoy to fool Octavian? Cleopatra's children face grim fates. Caesarion, 17, is lured from hiding and killed, Octavian's blade cutting Egypt's future. Cleopatra Selene, 10, survives, later marrying a Numidian king, carrying her mother's fire. Alexander and Ptolemy fade from history, likely dead in Rome's shadows. Their loss haunts the mystery. Did Cleopatra hide her tomb to protect their legacy, a final gift to her bloodline? The clues are maddeningly vague. A first-century scroll mentions a royal crypt near Alexandria's Pharos, but quakes have sunk that coast. In 27 BC, a fisherman nets a golden amulet with Cleopatra's cartouche, but no tomb surfaces. These fragments fuel the enigma, as if Cleopatra laughs from beyond, daring us to find her. Cleopatra's lost tomb is history's greatest riddle. One theory claims it lies underwater. Alexandria's coast sank after quakes, submerging palaces. Divers find statues, coins, but no crypt. Another points to Taposiris Magna, 30 miles away, where tunnels suggest a royal grave. In 2009, a bust of Cleopatra surfaced there, yet the tomb stays hidden. Was it looted by Octavian's men, its gold melted into Rome's coffers? Or did Cleopatra hide it, her final defiance, ensuring her love and children's memory endured? A wilder idea, Caesarion survived, fleeing to Nubia with the tomb's secret. No proof exists, but the hope lingers. Modern digs continue. 2023 divers scoured Alexandria's harbor, finding only silt. Cleopatra's legacy, mother, queen, rebel, outshines her grave. She shaped Rome, her daughter Selene carrying her name forward. Her tomb, wherever it is, remains her last secret. Where is Cleopatra's tomb? Did she outsmart Octavian, hiding her love in the sands? Or did time claim her forever? Share your theories in the comments. I'm dying to hear what you think. If this journey through Egypt's greatest mystery gripped you, hit subscribe and the bell for mysteries unearthed. Next week, we hunt the ghosts of the princes in the tower, 2 boys lost to history's shadows. Want more? Check our playlist for unsolved tales that'll keep you up at night. Until then, keep questioning. What secrets are still buried out there?